So welcome to this chair yoga session. I'm health coach Gayle of WhyPowered Health Coaching. And this, first, you've done the most important thing, and that is stepped aside and made time for yourself for today. For, some stretching and deep breathing and a little bit of strength building and nothing intense, just getting out of our heads for a little while and connecting with our bodies. So let's begin by doing some upper body, full body circles. So what I mean by that is you want to lean to one side, lean forward, come to the other side, and then come back. And let's do this 5 times. Opening up the lower spine, particularly releasing some energy that might be trapped there. I'm actually sitting on one of those big inflatable balls. But if you're in just a stationary chair, that's totally fine too. What we want to do next is bring our chin down to our chest and then slowly roll to one side, ear to shoulder, hold it there a second or two, and then roll back to the other side. And let's do this 5 times also. Even breath as you do that. You can even close your eyes and just really feel that mind, body, muscle connection. All right. So next up, let's roll the shoulders. We can go backwards 5 times. And then forward. Okay. And then with our hands here to the center, we can just kind of warm up the fingers. And then we can really get them warmed up. And then we can bring our wrists into it also. Okay. And then hands on the knees, and then let's just look left and right. Staying connected to the breath. Okay. And then we can look up and down to the ceiling and then to the floor 5 times. Slow movement. Even breath. All right. Next up, let's just flap our arms, just up and down like a big energy circle over our head 5 times. Okay, and then we can bring our arms here, and we're just going to do a gentle twist. This. All right. And then with our feet on the ground in front of us, with legs close to straight, we're going to bring our hands down and we're just going to come forward and tap down on the ground and then slowly, slowly come up. And then we can do the same thing, but to the outside of one knee and slowly return. We'll do a center one again. And this is a great lower back strengthener that you can do every day to reduce any stiffness in your lower back and to strengthen those core muscles. All right. Next up, we'll do a little bit of chair boxing, and that looks like this. We're going straight out. Get the blood pumping here a little bit, and then straight down. And then up. All right. And we'll do the arm flaps again 5 times. All right. And then with hands down by your side, if you're in a chair, just kind of coming forward a little bit. And we're just going to lift one knee and then the other, like we're marching in a chair. Warming up the core here. All right. And then we can come back to upper body again. And we're just going to have our hands straight out or our arms straight. And we're just going to do some circles forward. Smallish circles. And then we're going to go backwards. Okay, and then we're just going to bring it straight and just left and right, paddling. And then you can bring it to the outside of the knees, just tapping down. And then we'll come back to punching straight. And up. And straight. And down. All right. Next up, we can have our hands out here like we're holding a jump rope. And we're going to do little circles here, like we really are jumping. And as we do it, we can just come up onto the balls of the feet, little calf raise as we jump. We can go forward with the hands and then backwards. All right, and then let's bring our feet out in front of us, and we're going to do a little point and flex with the feet. You can do it at the same time with your hands if you want, or just make it about the feet. And then we're going to do some ankle circles. And then back the other way. All right. So now we're going to do a more full body move where we step out with one leg and we're holding the other one center. And so it's outstretched. You can kind of twist a little bit in the hips, and we want to go the other way with the arms and then swing it back. Let's do 5 of those. Okay, then we can come back to center, and we're going to go the other way. Just a big swing and twist. All right, and then we can have our arms here in the center, and we're just going to swing like this. Okay, and then we can do helicopter arms like this with a twist. All right, and we'll come back to some marching. All right, next up is a side step with an arm opener. So we're picking up a leg and putting it over to the side, then picking it up again and bringing it back. And we can make it just the legs like this, or you can also add arms to it, you know, like you literally are picking it up and pulling it back. but make the move your own at whatever challenge level feels right for you. All right, and then we're at the edge of the chair here, and our hands are on our knees, and we're just going to open and close. Okay, and then we'll come back to the calf raises, just coming up onto the balls of the feet. Okay, and then let's bring it back into the upper body with some more shoulder rolls. Tend to store a lot of stress in the upper body there. It's a great way to release it any time of day. We'll go forward now. And then we can just shrug, lift and drop. Okay, and then let's bring the chin down to the chest again. And slow roll, ear to shoulder, back to center, and then slow to the other side. All right. One of my favorite upper body opener stretches looks like this. Take one hand, and it's like we're going straight down the spine, and then the other hand comes behind, and you go up in the center, and see how close you can come to touching fingers, or even, yeah, just hold that stretch. And then you can switch it and go the other way. So the up arm is down and vice versa, and just hold that stretch. And we can do it again. And switch it again. Something to notice on your own is if there's a gap between your hands reaching, that suggests some upper body tightness. But what we really want to pay attention to is whether it's very different one side versus the other, because that happens and it indicates there's an imbalance there. Like if one's a 2-inch gap and the other one's 6, when we're imbalanced and tight, we're a lot more prone to injury. So if that's true for you, just working on some of these moves on a regular basis can help open that up. All right, let's swing the arms again. And helicopter arms. And let's punch it. Straight out. And down. And straight. And up. All right, so another favorite move here, we clasp our hands behind our heads. And there's 2 different ways you can do this move. One is simply coming down, crossing over, elbow to the outside of the opposite knee, coming all the way back up, and then repeating on the other side. So that's one version of this move. A little bit more advanced would be to meet the elbow to that knee by lifting up. So that's going to engage your core more. And let's just do maybe 5 or 10 of these. Even breath. We don't want to hold our breath while we're exercising. That increases blood pressure, and we don't want that. Just going at your own pace. All right. And let's take out the hands. And the fingers again. And we can just kind of give ourselves a little self-hug here. Remind yourself of how amazing you are. And give yourself a nice pat on the back for showing up today for yourself. You can do a big sweep down and then up. And up. And if anyone's on YouTube, I know Joanne is, you can find this, I'll post this video and there's a few others there too for chair yoga and lots of content about health and wellness. You can follow me, just Health Coach Gayle is the name of my channel. Also on Instagram and Facebook for those who are in those places. I post most days inspiration or information about health and wellness. So I'm applauding you all for being here and giving you the wave of the sparkly star wand. How's everyone's energy now compared to like 20 minutes ago?
Good. Up.
Yeah.
Boosted.
Yay. Fantastic.
Yes. Feel
Thank
better.
you. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that energy carries you into your evening and that you all sleep well as a result as well. So keep taking care of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody. Have a good night.
Okay, good night.